Hello and welcome to Town Talk. I'm your host, Rose Highland-Sharpe. This very inspirational program is brought to you by Highland Communications for storytelling and much more. Call 910-514-1564. You can also call 910-528-0718. That's 528-0718. And remember to support the Wills to Work program. Give your tax-deductible donation of a car or cash by calling 910-944-7149. Give cars that work to people that work. Now, this is segment one of Town Talk today, and I have another special guest on the second part. But on this first part, speaking of work, we are at NC Works in Aberdeen, North Carolina, with the Veterans Representative, Mr. Kenneth Kelley. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good day.
To you, Rose.
Either
Good
way,
day.
because some people are watching this at various times of the day, and you are the Veterans Representative.
Yes, I am the Veterans Representative. My formal title is the Veterans Outreach Specialist for disabled veterans, and I basically help veterans find jobs. And so it's good that you mentioned work, because NC Works is about putting veterans back to work as well as the rest of the community. I am just one segment of the many services that we offer here at NC Works, Moore County Workforce Office.
Yes.
And by me being that one part, right now we're focusing in on our career fair for the community of Moore County. And that career fair is going to be an outreach to help find veterans and job seekers in the community, to help them find jobs and find that right employer that is available for them and that they would have a good fit for.
All right. And I'm so excited. This is the 7th annual Moore Vets Job Fair or Career Fair. And what is the date?
The actual date for this year's fair is going to be on 12 November, which is the day after the Veterans Day.
You got that, folks? All right.
The day after Veterans Day.
Yes. And what time will that be?
And it's actually going to be starting at 10 a.m. And it's going to run and have an end time of 2 p.m. on 12 November 2014.
And where's the location, sir?
And it's actually going to be located in Southern Pines at the N'L Guard Armory. That's 500 Morganton Road in Southern Pines.
Beautiful. All right. Very good location, and this is the 7th year that has been held here, I suppose, in Moore County. And I don't know if this is the 7th time it's been at the N'L Guard Armory, but I know it's been here at this location. And by the way, we are at the location of, what, 245?
245 Shepherd Trail
In Aberdeen, North Carolina. And a lot of you folks know this place. You say the unemployment office, but we call it the employment office, or the complete name once again.
The complete name is the Moore County Workforce Office.
All right.
Formerly known as the ESC office, where you would actually get your unemployment claims done. We no longer really focus on unemployment claims being processed through our office, but we're now more focused on actually finding jobs for those job seekers that need jobs.
Wonderful, wonderful. And that's good to know that. This office is still open, and it's open Monday through Friday. And what time?
Monday through Friday from 8:30 until 5 p.m.
Yes, indeed, unless it's a holiday. All right. So let's get back specifically about the Moore County Veterans Job Fair, which is open to non-veterans.
That is
correct. As well as veterans. But of course, we want the veterans to get a heads up and listen, be prepared and ready to roll. Who's going to be there hiring?
Actually, we have contacted the local employers in the Moore County area. Some of the employers that will be there will be Lowe's Home Improvement will be there. Wow. So we will have some others that will be there by the, excuse me, my throat's a little dry.
That's all right.
But we will have some other employers that will be there. First Health of the Carolinas will be there. We'll have the Metals Corporation will be there. I'm trying to
That's all.
can't
That's good.
remember.
Well, do you think about a dozen or more,
Oh,
20?
yes, I would think, I would say, last year we had about 21 employers that showed up.
Wow.
And so we're expecting at least that many, this year.
Yes, sir, and they were actually hired. Would you like to get a little water? And I'll talk a little bit while you're doing that.
Okay.
Folks, we want to remind you once again, the Moore County Workforce Office sponsoring once again the 7th annual Moore Vets Job Fair, open to non-veterans too, at the Southern Pines and National Guard Armory, the 12th of November, the day after Veterans Day, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it's going to be at least about 20
Yes.
or more employees. And I recall in the past, and once again, my guest today, Mr. Kenneth Kelley, Veterans Representative. Was that your complete title?
The actual complete title just means that we find jobs for veterans.
Oh,
so
right.
it's really not that important.
And you've been here how long now?
Actually, I've been here going on my second year of working with veterans, and I've enjoyed it immensely. And now they've actually extended my services to actually go out and help focus on disabled veterans.
Yes, indeed.
And so that's important for them to know that they're included and that they're welcome to be a part of the job fair, and that we have special services
Yes.
called case management to help disabled veterans. And also we help just veterans in general if they're getting out and they're transitioning. We also have services for veterans who are not in case management. So there are veterans who are in case management, and they come up under several significant barriers to enlistment. One would be, let's say, for example, if a person was in the category of low income, then they would come in, they would fill out a screening form for veterans,
Yes.
and they would mark down that the low income is a status that they're in. And then from that status position, we would be able to identify that they have a significant barrier to employment, and we would use case management services to assist them in finding employment.
I see. That's
And so
yes.
the not the non-veteran, but the veterans who are not in case management will also be seen in our office by any of the counselors that we have
Yes, indeed.
available.
All right. Please give us the phone number here at this office.
Phone number here at this office would be 910-944-7697.
You got that? All right. 944-7697. All right. Now, Mr. Kelley,
Yes, ma'am.
people want to be prepared, and we've got a couple of minutes left in the program, to let you know how you need to be prepared. Do you need to have a resume?
It would be good for you to have a resume when you show up for the career fair. That way you can present your skills, your knowledge, and your abilities in a format that is acceptable to employers.
Yes.
It would be good for you to dress for success, because that always impresses employers. When you come down, they know that you're available and that you know how to conduct yourself for an interview.
Yes,
And you
indeed.
never know when that on-the-spot interview at a job fair
Right.
is going to be available to you. So you
So
definitely want to
true.
know how to use job skill etiquette and interview etiquette when you come down. Be prepared to be interviewed, because they may, any chance you get to talk to an employer, you're being interviewed whether you know it or not.
You got
So
that,
you want
folks?
to make sure
You
that
heard
you're
it right.
prepared to do that.
And that said, there are some free classes here for resume preparation, interviewing techniques, job seeking skills and whatnot. And it's usually just about every other Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. But for more information about these workshops to help you before you make your way to the Moore Vets Job Fair, call 944-7697. All right, remember the 910. So dressing for success, very quickly, what's a good thing for men to wear? What's a good dress code?
Well, a good thing for men to wear, depending on what type of employer you're trying to attract. Most men wear a good shirt with a good, clean appearance. It doesn't have to be a T-shirt. Would not be an appropriate shirt to wear for.
So you need a button down.
You would have a
Is that more
button-down
appropriate?
shirt. That would be more appropriate.
Got that? You don't have to have a tie.
You don't necessarily have to have a tie, but a tie is usually in the business world considered to be an acceptable form of dress.
Yes, that will look even better. Okay, but T-shirts, most likely not.
Probably not.
And khaki pants or slacks, not short pants.
Right.
I presume.
No, shorts would probably not be.
No short pants. For ladies, do ladies have to wear a dress?
A dress would be fine. Yes, that would be good.
But a pantsuit, is that acceptable?
A pantsuit could be acceptable as well.
That means your jacket and your pants, ladies, would match, okay? Or a skirt and a nice blouse. Clean. And no curlers in the hair when you go.
Dress for success.
Please. And if you're not sure, call 910-944-7697. And one of the counselors here will get you squared away. Our time is pretty much gone. I'm going to give you just a minute. Any fine points very quickly?
Yes, there is a couple of things. We didn't really talk about the NC Works system, which is online.
All right.
And you can reach that system at ncworks.gov. That's ncworks, all one word, .gov.
All right.
And on ncworks.gov, you can actually put your resume on that system and create it.
Beautiful.
And you can upload it, or you can do a step-by-step wizard.
Sounds good.
That would allow you to register.
Yes, sir.
And if you come registered, then there's some jobs that will be registered with our system that you'll be able to look over while you're at the career fair.
You got that? All
so
right.
That's a good thing for us.
One last thing in about 30 seconds. You got one more?
Okay, in about 30 seconds, there's a skills matching feature of the NC Works that allows job seekers to match up their skills with particular occupations that they're interested in. And also employers, it's important for the employers to know that they can also register on NC Works and post their jobs on NC Works online.
Beautiful, beautiful. So for other information, and maybe towards the end of the show, because I do have another guest that's going to be spotlighted, I can share some more information that you might have missed today, or simply call 910-944-7697. Thank you so much, Kenneth Kelley.
It's my pleasure.
All right. The Moore County Veterans Job Fair 7th annual event on the 12th of November, 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the N'L Guard Armory. The location 500
Morganton Road
in Southern Pines,
North Carolina.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yes.
Take care.
My pleasure.
All right.
That stuff is hard, ain't it?
You're watching the Town Talk with Rose Highland-Sharpe. And I have some community announcements to share with you to let you know what's going on at the places that you might want to attend. At the end of the program, of these announcements, you'll see the ins and outs of the Taylortown Parade 2014, Taylortown Day Parade, and some of those outtakes you did not get to see previously. St. James Lutheran Church Annual Family, Friends, and Fun Day is coming up on Saturday, October 11th, 2014, 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. The location is 983 West New Hampshire Avenue, Southern Pines, North Carolina. There will be games of volleyball and basketball, coin toss, jumping castles, music performances, and much more. And of course, they're going to be having hamburgers, hot dogs, chips, drinks, snow cones, popcorn, and lots of sweets. And you get plenty of exercise, too, to work all of that out and off. At the end of the day, there will be a drawing for a handmade Underground Railroad quilt made by the First Lady at St. James Lutheran Church, Mrs. Jean White. Now, she would have been my guest today, but we couldn't work out the logistics and getting her here, so I'm just letting you know there's an opportunity for you to participate to get this wonderful quilt, and it's all for a good cause. Now, you can get a ticket for a donation of $1 each, or 6 for $5 for the donation. And of course, you can call 910-528-1574. That's 910-528-1574. And of course, the First Lady, Jean White, with her own hands, made this wonderful quilt, and of course, with the aid and help of some others in the church. And of course, it is depicting the story of the African-American slave struggle here in these United States, of how folks got to freedom through the Underground Railroad, through looking at the pictures in these quilts. So it's a great opportunity. Remember to call 910-528-1574 for more information. Thank you, St. James Lutheran Church, Pastor White, and of course, Michael Hall, for getting me this information. And of course, if this program is wheeling around and you miss this opportunity for the fun day or the quilt, just remember to call the good folks at St. James Lutheran Church on the west side of Southern Pines and let them know you heard about it, and maybe you'd like to come out some of their future events. Now here's an event where you can get exercise, you can pray, join in with some prayer warriors, walk humbly with God prayer walk. And this is coming up at the Reservoir Park, Southern Pines, North Carolina, Saturday, October the 11th. Registration at 8 a.m. and of course the walk begins at 8:30 a.m. The registration is free. All right. Our goal is to promote Christian unity, fellowship, and wellness in the body of Christ. Boy, that sounds good. Sponsored by Heritage Church in Bass, North Carolina. For more information, contact the Women's Ministry at Heritage Church. That is 910-245-7743. Again, that's 245-7743. Also, Dory King at 910-947-2473. That's 947-2473. And that sounds so wonderful. And they also give a scripture. What does God require of us to do justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with God? That's from the book of Micah, the 6th chapter, 8th verse. Thank you so much, folks, for getting me that information. The Reverend Paul G. Murphy will be in concert at Love Grove Free Will Baptist Church on Saturday, October the 11th at 6 p.m. Come hear this anointed man of God bring forth inspirations of God's Spirit through music. And you know, he can play the saxophone, the piano. His whole family is musical. His wife, his children, nieces and nephews. Oh, what a dynamic and wonderful family, his siblings. So that said, what a great opportunity for us to share in this music with the Reverend Paul G. Murphy. Now, that said, of course, the Mother's Board is the sponsor of this program at Love Grove Free Will Baptist Church at the location of 293 Dawkins Street, Aberdeen, North Carolina. That's right off of Highway number 5 between Pinehurst and Aberdeen, more or less so. The Reverend Jeremy Hollingsworth is the pastor. Tell them that you heard about it on this program. And again, if you miss the date, if you're watching this program a little bit later, why don't you visit the good folks at Love Grove Free Will Baptist Church. If you don't have a home church, looking for some place to go at the location of 293 Dawkins Street, Aberdeen. That's in a little community called Jackson Hamlet, North Carolina, right off of Highway number 5 in Moore County. Spalding Chapel AME Zion Church will hold their annual Seasons Rally on Sunday, October 12th, 3:30 p.m. The message will be brought by the Reverend Jeff Person, pastor of Jordan Chapel AME Zion Church. He will be accompanied by his congregation. Of course, Spalding Chapel's pastor, the Reverend Charles Allen, extends an invitation to all the many friends and neighbors and visitors to join them in this wonderful worship service. Spalding Chapel is located on the main street in Taylortown, North Carolina. Prophetic encounter. This is a time of revival, a refreshing, and renewal. Come fellowship with good folks and the Lord Jesus Christ in this celebration. Special guest preacher, fellow classmate of mine with Shaw Divinity School. That's Pastor Roosevelt Ettridge of the Living Word Ministries out of Wilson, North Carolina. A musical guest, Vicki Cunningham, and Minister Angela Page, and the Destined for Greatness group, Dance and Mime team. This event is free and open to the public. The location is at the Hoke County Civic Center, Kiwanis Building, 200 South College Drive in Rayford, North Carolina. And again, this event is coming up on Friday, October 24th, 7 p.m. The host, Evangelist Shakira Graham, a nice young friend of mine, and of course she's with the Now Generation Radio out of Rayford, North Carolina. She says, move into your prophetic destiny is the theme. Hats off to you, my dears, for sharing that information with me. The 71st Annual North Carolina NAACP State Convention is coming up in Fayetteville, North Carolina. For more information, call 910-603-4121. And of course, here in Moore County, Olinda W. Gillis is the president of the Moore County NAACP. And you can also call at 910-947-1422. That's 947-1422. She'll get you squared away with that. The Omicron Omega chapter of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority will present celebrating service in the Sandhills, but it truly is a celebration. It is a merit luncheon, and it's going to be held at the Moore County Agricultural Center on Saturday, November 8th, 11:30 a.m., honoring the exemplary services of Martha Butler, Caroline Eddy, the Reverend Fred Walden, and Dr. Freddie Williamson for a donation of $30. That's what you need to give to be a part of this wonderful luncheon. I'm going to be emceeing the program, the Reverend Rose Highland-Sharpe, and thank you, Sister Blanche Carter, and all the members of the AKA sorority for inviting me to do that. For more information, ticket information to give your donation, 910-949-2537. That's 949-2537. Thank you so much, and I certainly am looking forward to that wonderful celebration. For all of the free or no cost or scholarship-based programs at Sandhills Community College's Division of Continuing Education, call 910-695-3980. Whether it's a high school equivalency diploma, refreshing in your basic skills, math and reading, taking part of a career development program for those of you who have been job seeking and you still haven't found that job, for those of you who want career training for Nurse Aid 1 to be certified, anything in the medical field, and the fields such as plumbing, that's right, plumbing, electrical wiring, and also another program that we call the Certified Production Technician classes. Listen, one number to remember, 910-695-3980. That's the registration number, Continuing Education Department at Sandhills Community College, where I do work as a recruiter for the College and Career Readiness Program. So many wonderful programs, and as some of you may or may not know, I do, of course, have been doing radio broadcasting for a number of years, actually 29 years this fall, and 23 years at another local broadcast station in Moore County in Southern Pines. And my last day there was the last Sunday in September, so my last Sunday there. With a warm heart, and but knowing I need to go on and move on to things that good Lord would have me to do in mission work. I will not be there. However, I will continue to receive community announcements, but remember to send those other announcements to Aaron_Hackett117@yahoo.com. And you can continue to send me the information, because I'm going to be spinning your information on the social media, on my YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So you can send that to rosesharpe37@gmail.com. ROSESHARPE37@gmail.com. I certainly will appreciate that. And thank you to Mr. Felton Capel, and before Mr. Capel, Major Marshall, and to Charles Michael McNeil. May he rest in peace, for laying down the foundation, and all the other ministers who were at that particular radio station. Thank you so much. Now we're going to move on, folks, on this broadcast. And remember, you can always get in touch with me at 910-514-1564 or 910-528-0718. All right? Amen. It's real good. And go to my YouTube for other information, and at Rose Highland-Sharpe, or my Facebook or LinkedIn. Rose Highland, HIGHLAND-Sharpe, SHARPE. You got that? I hope so. Honey, as always, if you're walking the walk, you'll be on Town Talk. Take care, God bless, and stay tuned for some of those outtakes of the Taylortown Day Parade 2014. Hope you're going to enjoy that. Take care. What the? Got the Alford family. Hello, Alford family. Hello, Sister Adams. The Adams and Alford family. God bless you. All right, now represent. Woo! Doing a lot of kidding. Who we got here now? Larry Home Installations. High Falls. High Falls. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What we got here, folks? Woo! How are you? Karen! Mr. Karen, Apostle Weeks. God bless you. All right now. Woo, what you, hey, hello there. Love that Mustang. That is what that's my dream car. That was all right. Another member of the Alford family coming up. Cornell, Larry. Blessed, too blessed to be stressed. Hello, Cornell. How you doing? And it's, who y'all represent? Oh! Them are the Utley Bowler family. God bless y'all. Amen. Woo! This is the last. What we got? Okay. And we have a lot of people here today. As our children. Okay, Mrs. Moses there. All right. Smokey the Bear. Oh, thank you. Stop those fires. Thank you, Smokey. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Push those fires. Thank you for all that you do. State Trooper. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah. I believe that's the mail lady. Hi, mail lady. Ooh, thank you. Doing the beauty queen thing. All right. Ah, that looks like one of my cousins there riding there. All right. This everybody? It's all good. Man, it is hot out here today. There is Jay Sean. What up? God bless you. You enjoying Taylortown Day?
Yeah, it's the best one so far.
Barbara Ann, one of my best friends, from high school days. When I cut this camera off, I'm going to give you a big hug. We love that lovely hair. Look at you. The sweat like somebody talk. I thought that was my cousin. Give a shout out. Yeah. Oh, mama's side. Brother Lord. Papa. Hey, all right. That's that lady been going to D.C. everywhere with the wonderful choir from the MLK All County Chorus Choir and whatnot. Oh, man, this is good. That's it? Okay. That it, Sister Lord? All right, that's a wrap. All right. How you doing? Yo, what's up? You glad to be here at Taylortown Day?
Yep.
I know that's right. Good to see you, son. All right. All right. Beautiful sights here, the old Barrett store. It's all good. Just look at the crowds here today.